Hands-free kits. Driving while talking on a hands-free phone can be as distracting as talking on a handheld mobile, psychologists at the University of Sussex say. The study, published in the Transportation Research Journal, found that drivers having conversations which sparked their visual imagination detected fewer road hazards than those who didn't. They also focused on a similar area of the road ahead of them and failed to see hazards even when they looked directly at them. This shows the risks of even hands-free phone conversations. The researchers found that conversations may use more of the brain's visual processing resources than previously understood. Having a conversation which requires the driver to use their visual imagination creates competition for the brain's processing capacity, which results in drivers missing road hazards that they might otherwise have spotted. A study has shown that brain activity typically associated with driving is reduced by 37% when the driver is using a mobile phone while moving. Since it has also been shown that people are terrible multitaskers, 37% accounts for a large portion of inability to respond promptly to hazards and to react fast in case of emergency. Dr. Graham Hull, senior lecturer in psychology at the University of Sussex, said, "A popular misconception is that using a mobile phone while driving is safe as long as the driver uses a hands-free phone. Our research shows this is not the case. Hands-free can be equally distracting because conversations cause the driver to visually imagine what they're talking about. This visual imagery competes for processing resources with what the driver sees in front of them on the road. Our findings have implications for real-life mobile phone conversations. The person at the other end of the phone might ask, 'Where did you leave the blue file?' causing the driver to mentally search a remembered room. The driver may also simply imagine the facial expression of the person they're talking to. Conversations are more visual than we might expect, leading drivers to ignore parts of the outside world in favour of their inner visual world, with concerning implications for road safety. However, chatty passengers tend to pose less of a risk than mobile phone conversations. They will usually moderate the conversation when road hazards arise. Someone on the other end of a phone is oblivious to the other demands on the driver and so keeps talking. And talking in person involves non-verbal cues which ease the flow of conversation. Phone conversations are more taxing because they lack these cues. The use of handheld phones was made illegal primarily because they interfere with vehicle control, but our study adds to a mounting body of research showing that both handheld and hands-free phones are dangerously distracting for drivers. The only safe phone in a car is one that's switched off.